Greetings from the new and still being worked on Degrassi Experience Studio.
Welcome to the living room.
We also have a drum to make points. Sometimes you need to make sure everyone knows something.
They broke up. We have a mini fridge!
We have a mini fridge.
I don't know who put that in here.
We have mugs.
We do have mugs.
Full of beverage.
Lots of beverage.
I love beverage.
Not ready to make nice. Part 2. Part 2.
So we see the continuation of Claire living with the creepy cult people.
And I was kind of like, Summer, you're kind of like 45 and a half.
Right? Next to Aislinn, who is the porcelain skin of God.
Like baby face and like bright blue eyes.
All of a sudden I was like, wait a second. Summer's not young enough that this is like even slightly okay. Like it really creeped me out.
And the boyfriend, I figured out, is kind of like an older, fangled, like, Jamie Johnston.
Yes.
Like, just look at him and you'll see.
No hate to Jamie Johnston because we love you. We just go, who is this imposter?
It's like,
imposter.
And Helen, I mean, how many times is she going to break that girl's heart? Like, just when she thought her mother was going to be like, please come back home, she was like, oh, I think you might, like, want to stay at your dad's house.
I like when Helen does her scrunch smile when she's like,
I just like when Helen, like, dies. Like, can she just stop living? She's just the worst.
Helen, like, needs to go to some, like, parental training your teen classes because she does not know how to handle her daughter. I just can't.
I'm sorry. I have so much respect for the divorce plotline, and Aislinn has done so much, like, great dramatic work in this plot, but, like, when she brought it up at the dinner table again, I was like, okay, we're talking about the divorce again, and her conflict with her religion again, but I guess it's okay.
At this point, that wouldn't be the first thing on my mind. My mind would be on the whole, I'm living with cult scary people, but I guess Claire wasn't there yet. She just didn't make, the brain didn't synapse yet.
Cult. Claire and Jake, they're big bro and little sis now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that took about, 2 minutes, and he's like, pound it. And big bro and little sis.
I was like, oh wait, you guys were like making out like, I don't know, like a hot second ago, and then like
3 episodes ago, basically.
But in the Degrassi world, that's like 12 years. It's like a long time.
It is, it really is. But it's so funny because then when they go on breaks, their time is like so prolonged. Like, it's so screwed up. That must be why they're all so crazy.
The Degrassi time continuum is definitely kind of crazy. Like, I feel like that's why everyone's always on edge.
I really do think we should create an app for the Degrassi time continuum, so in the real world you can keep up with where they are in the Degrassi world in relation to real time.
Right?
So you'll have real time
So I'm like,
and Degrassi time.
Wait, they've actually been broken up for this amount of time? Okay, now it's kind of
Come back to
like,
the other
okay.
side. Okay.
So all of a sudden I'm like, how are you? Your brother and sister, but you were making out, and I just... Feelings! Lots of feelings.
It's just very fast and rapid.
Alex got scared by the, the twist tie handcuffs that they
I've
were
never
in.
seen those before! What are those?
They're like, I don't know if they're for, like, not as bad criminals, or if it doesn't matter, or if, like, there's a lot of people and they run out of other handcuffs, but I've seen that on crime shows before, where they do, like, it's literally like those twist tie things that you, like, pull through the thing, like... You know what I'm talking about? Like, sometimes package things have like those twist.
But
but it's like on people's hands. It was very strange.
I just thought
I've seen it before.
But I just thought they were using it for the set. They were like, oh, be careful of like Aislinn's baby skin because you don't want to scratch it.
Not true.
That's what I thought it was.
No. But I was like, yay for justice. Like, glad that the cops were keeping an eye. But like, good thing Jake was there because the whole time I'm thinking, God, imagine if the cops got there first and then Claire really was arrested. Like, so don't really give credit to him a lot because he's kind of an idiot. But thank you, Jake, for coming to the rescue. Like, this one time I'll give it to you. Like,
yay for Mo and Connor.
I have a drum. I don't have to bang on other things.
Mo and Connor.
Connor decides to trick Mo.
And it's good.
And it's real good.
Mo's like, hey, I'm like talking to this girl.
Like, the best I've ever seen. Just his reactions to Teresa. This, like,
this hot babe is meeting me at the door. And Owen's wearing a do-rag.
And I went...
Very strange. Very, very strange.
Because I think he's so attractive, but I saw the do-rag and I went, get it off your head!
And writers, the ending of this episode, like, Connor and Mo repeating and Eclair scene. Exactly. Like, that doesn't even get a fast drumming, that just gets a... It's like the tribe has spoken
Exactly.
sort of thing.
It needs a cymbal crash, too. It's a very percussive studio today.
Yes.
Did you erase me from your memory? Did you ever love me at all? I just went, all was right with the universe. Like, it was just...
It was true. Like, my soul was singing, like, Jai Guru Deva. Oh.
It was what we needed.
It was... I don't know how, like, Ramona thought to incorporate that. She was just like, yup.
But she's phenomenal, so she did.
And I also feel like the more we see of this season, I'm just like, wait, they're writing everything that we've wanted.
Every time we're like, oh, yes, that's exactly how it was supposed to happen. Like, we know that it's supposed to happen, but in our minds... That's how we wrote it.
And sometimes
sometimes
it's the littlest things. Like, it's not even, like, a plot, like, a big plot line. It's just like,
little
things
here and there.
And we're like, oh, wow, we really wanted that to happen. And it did. And we're like,
It makes us happy. But honestly, probably the highlight of, like, the funny stuff of this season has been the Mo Connor reenacting of that scene. Because it was, yes. Just yes.
The actors had to be dying.
Like, imagine during read-through, like, reading that and finding out that you get to say that. Too funny. The tribe has spoken.